my bag. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Running back, running back, running back.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. Right to the 3. Gun, gun. 20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He gets it complete to Anquan Boldin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Brady. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check it back.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The fourth down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. On second down, it's Peterson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. On third and one, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 44, Newton. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the ground, Peterson. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the red zone now, Newton. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Newton now to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself...
That's caught at the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed.
Let's go. Intercepted. 53. Alabama.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
And now look at him go. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
To make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them,
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Great. You can't block me.
And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go. Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Peyton looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Nice play, baby, nice play.
Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Gun.
On 1st down, it's Newton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Gun. Great.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. It's brought in by Bolden. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
20.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go. Win 18. 53. Mike 53. Let's go, dude. Check. Over.
Now a give, right side. Peyton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Walter Payton, 91 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Newton to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers over the middle to Kittle, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On 1st down, Peyton taking it right down Broadway. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Walter Payton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keith Bullock coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Newton. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Newton dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
No, check that. What Mike 52 right here. 20. Coming to you.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Newton. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my shot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run on first down. Peyton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Let's go right here. My 52. Watch the slant.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Peyton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always stay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side you want.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Gun.
Newton. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Peterson. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
And he locates Walker, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Gun.
Now Newton on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready. Pick me up. Here we go. 8.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
20.
They'll run on first down. Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
60, Mike.
On second and 11 now. Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 15, check 50.
Newton on first down. This will be caught by Randy Moss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's it. Gun. Let's go, B, let's go.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Newton throwing again. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. It's been a long game for you. Go. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Get it.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, Charlie. 53, Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Manning throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Manning. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 42 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. First down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Eluding. Touchdown, 49ers. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a play fake. Manning. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Switch up, switch up. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Watch the whip. Hey, exit. 53, Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Recon, 132 fighter. Check, 53's mine. Watch the out, watch the out. Let's fight.
Manning to throw for it on 4. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
60 outlaw. Bravo. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Keep it out, defense. Hurry. Ready.
From the gun, it's Manning. And he finds McLaurin. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
64, weak. Come on now. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, Haywood. 53, check 53.
To throw, it's Manning. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Newton to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Newton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
18 Gator. 6'6", bullet high. Shift. Hey, high 7.
Manning now on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
18 Gator. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, orbit. Sponge. No. Check. 53 for Mike. Check. Go.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Shift.
Throwing again. Manning. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Set. 180. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant. You got under pressure. They got him again. That sack by Khalil Mack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Newton now to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Newton on first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50, the 40. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And a huge return as he'll take. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Newton. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, 49.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
He can't hang. He's not hanging.
From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing on second and long. Newton. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Newton. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw is Newton. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Newton being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Niners 3, Falcons nothing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. But nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Peterson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Peterson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Peterson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football, but how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They try right side here, Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 30.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, they can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He gets it complete to Anquan Boldin. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Newton now to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, it's Newton. And he gets it to Boldin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have to...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Ravens nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Switch.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 66, bullet, half.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
53, Mike. Watch the run. Check.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check. Three. Lucky. Go. Alert 3. Switch now. Under 10. 10. Ready, go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Anquan Boldin, 74 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gould with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Peterson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Newton on 1st down. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
20.
Newton to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like,